Hello, I'm Amanda, and welcome to Wormholes through Fusion, where I talk about very small parts of Fusion that help make it easier to understand. In this video, I'm going to talk all about profiles, what a profile is, and why you need to know what they are. I'm going to start off by defining what a profile is. So a profile is a fully enclosed object that does not overlap itself. And I'm going to draw two examples of what a profile is and what a profile is not. So if I go to create, I'm going to left click on create sketch, and I'm just going to draw on this, this top plane here. So I'm going to left click on it. I'm now in the sketch command. I'm going to move over so that I can draw near my origin. My brain typically works best in inches, although I've used the metric system quite a bit. Inches are my friend. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a object that is naturally a profile in of itself. So I'm going to left click on this circle command, left click left to the origin, and I'm just going to drag my mouse out, left click, and I've created a circle. If you notice, as I hover over this circle, it turns blue. This indicates that this is a profile, meaning that it's fully enclosed. Now I'm going to show you an example of something that is not a profile. So if I get into my line command by left clicking it, I'm going to left click to start a line, left click at the top, left click and let go. Now I'm going to press my escape key to get out of that command, and then I'm going to left click to get back into it, and then I'm going to draw to somewhere on my line here. Okay, notice when I hover over this is the only thing that becomes visible. So I drew the letter A here, and we're going to talk about what parts can be extruded, because that's when it gets kind of messy if you do not define your profile properly. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of my sketch command, and I'm going to show you the issue if you do not have a profile. So I'm going to left click on my extrude, and notice if I left click here, I can drag this piece up. I'm just going to say okay. I'm going to unhide my sketch. As soon as you do a singular extrude, Fusion automatically cleans up your area and just hides the sketch. And it's actually, most of the time, it's helpful unless you're trying to do multiple extrudes. So I'm going to go and left click on my extrude again. And if I want to extrude this A, the only part that I'm able to extrude is this piece here, because these legs of the A, they're not fully enclosed. And so if I do OK, I don't get the shape that I was looking for. So this doesn't look like an A, it looks more like a triangle. So the profile has to be fully enclosed. There cannot be any open area. Continuing on with my letters theme, I'm going to look at the letters B and C, and I'm going to think about whether these are profiles or not. So if I hover over the B, notice that the inner portions of it they turn this dark blue, indicating that these can be extruded or made into 3 dimensions. If I click on the C, on the other hand, there is nothing enclosing this piece, and so it's an open piece. If I were to continue this C though and close it inwards like this, then it would become an enclosed profile. And I'll demonstrate this by trying to extrude both of these pieces. So if I do finish sketch, left click on extrude, notice how I can extrude my B upwards, and it does look like a B. If I unhide my sketch and try to do the same with C, Fusion does not let me select this, and that indicates that C is not an enclosed profile. Going back to my B example, I just wanted to show that B is composed of 2 profiles. So there's profile 1 on the bottom and profile 2 at the top. It can't be one continuous profile because they are disconnected here by this overlap. And that's what I mean by cannot overlap itself. And so as you can see, whenever I try to extrude B here, under profiles, there is 2 selected. So there you have it. If you want to create a three-dimensional object, you have to have a profile. It'll save you a lot of anguish if you understand and know how to create one before you start to make it three-dimensional. So I would encourage you to go through the entire alphabet, determine which letters are profiles and which are not, and link them down in the comments below. And I will see you next time. Bye.